Test 1 2. It's Sunday morning hockey here at the John M. Cleveland Ice Arena in Chester County, Pennsylvania, where your Chester County Cougars are about to start the second of their two home game weekend, both against Team Genesis. Yesterday was against the Genesis tie team, where Chester County dropped that one by a score of 5-1, but it was not for lack of trying. They finished the strongest second period I think I've seen this team play all year. And then the wind kind of came out of the sails there in the third period. But today is a different team altogether. This is the Genesis Montagna team. Chester County's faced them twice before and has beaten them both times. One was their game opener, beating them by a score of 3-2, and the second one was a few weeks ago, defeating them by a score of 3-1. So we will see what this one and how it unfolds. With me today, as always, we've got Chris DeWitt running the camera and Bill Peasy on our color analyst. How you doing today, Bill?
Doing all right, Ed. Looking forward to a good game today. Hopefully Chester County shakes off the cobwebs and the disappointment from losing yesterday's game, and they're able to pull out another win today. Got a nice addition to the lineup. Alex Frazier is back for holidays, I think, so that'll add some punch to the lineup. The team's also missing Caleb and Liam today, two big scorers that they're going to be missing, but Alex and Finn Maroney is also an addition to the lineup. He'll also help.
We also have Connor Cristiano, who's still out with his injury.
That's right.
And Ty Navazio is sitting, I think this is his third and final, or is this his second?
This is his third and final game, so he should be back for the next game after the holiday.
Pre-game skates have wrapped up. Both teams are gathered around their netminders, although one heads out right now, and I expect that will be the one between the pipes for us today. Justin Marvel, number 35. I know you mentioned a minute ago, but right over to keys for today's game. Forget yesterday. You got to walk off those losses, learn from it what you can, but otherwise put it behind you and look to what you have today.
Absolutely. It's a new game, new day. They actually played very well in the second period, and they just kind of, like you said, the wind kind of came out of the sails in the third. They might have shot their load in the second, and then they got a little tired in the third. But today they should just come out, a whole new game, get a good night's sleep, and see what you can do against Genesis Montagna.
Score first and score often. That's always one of the biggest things. If you can get that first goal on the board, it takes a little bit of the pressure off and makes the game that much easier. And then clean passes. I know yesterday we talked about the ice, and some of those bouncing pucks were a little tough to handle and maintain, but putting it tape to tape is a good way to start it off, not putting it in their skates or behind them.
Chester County looks like they're going to start with Jake in the middle, along with Hunter on the wing, and
Hoffman on the other side.
David Hoffman on the left, that's right. And then Nate Kelly and Joey DiPiero. No, is that Colin?
That's Colin.
Colin on the far side. Oh, we got a
looks like there
goalie
be an
issue.
Equipment malfunction, possibly.
Mouth guard. Goalie needs a mouth guard. Quick goalie change, real quick, as the starting goalie gets his gear on. So,
number 30, Aaron McDaniel will step in. I'm going to guess just for the first couple of shifts.
Yeah.
Until number 37, Jacob Gilbert, gets his equipment malfunction sorted out, and we are underway. Good pickup there from Nate Kelly at the center ice line. He'll skate it in. Gets a shot off. McDaniel will squeeze that one in the midsection, and we'll get our first whistle.
Yeah, that was a nice play by Nate to jump up on the play. Loose puck at center ice. He saw an opening, jumped on it. Good play by Nate.
Puck down all the way through. Was looking for Hunter Thompson. Goes back up to Nate Kelly. He'll put it in the middle of Beeman. Beeman will put it hard into the corner. Hoffman in the far corner. Surveys, gets the shot, hits a body, and then bounces out the center ice. Genesis tried to move it up into the Chester County end, drifted off their stick. Beeman had that, and he'll put it up. Genesis whiffed on their first, that clear opportunity, turns it over there. Hoffman will pick that up and head in. Skeet behind. Survey, bounce up. Colin Beeman snaps one through. Goaltender makes that save. And Kelly holds the line. Second attempt. Still keeps it there. Genesis finally able to clear it out of the zone. And Kelly's first one to it. He'll skate in, flip one in on net. Goaltender gloves that. Throws it into the corner. Battle for it behind the net. Johnny Pepe steps around.
Ooh, he had Alex for a second in the slot. Couldn't get
Alex
it to him.
picks it up, tries to get around one, bounces off a skate. Into the wall. Genesis will lift it high into the air and all the way down. Beeman picks that up, blows a tire.
That stayed in. Looked like it just was ready to come out. Genesis was able to keep it in.
Beeman picks it up off the boards, and he'll chip it and chase it himself. Gets in, feeds it all the way across. Had DeWitt and Johnny with him, but that pass was ahead of them, so they couldn't handle that. Genesis picks it up. We'll wrap it around. Johnny races over to keep that in. Puts it out. Frazier has it. Puts it right in the middle. Backhand opportunity from DeWitt. Got blocked at the last second. Pepe knocks that one down, kicks it to a stick, all the way up. Bosky's able to gather up that. He takes a shot that hits a Genesis player in the back. Back up the line, kept in there. Finally squirts just past DePiro, so Chester County will need a reset. Right here in front of us, they go back and forth. Finally put down in the Chester County end. And Bosky. Outlets to Maroney, up to Marker. Marker flips one in, catches a stick, and hits the far corner. Linen and rolls it deep for Marker.
Got to hit that. He had Finnan right in front. Jake's got to throw that in front.
Marker tied up there. Maroney comes back to help. Linen steps in front, goes off a body and in.
That was a really good play by Severy. Severy had the patience to drag that puck to the front of the net. He took the shot. Looks like the goalie made the initial save, but it ricocheted off a couple defensemen and went in the net. Said it a million times before, it's always a good play when you throw it at the net. Severy did that just there, and he got the goal. It's a really good start, Ed. This is what you want to do, especially after a game like yesterday. Shot totals are 4-0 for Chester County, and they're not letting up. It's a really good start.
Puck back in the Genesis end. Genesis redirects out. Beeman will cut that off. Chip it ahead. Came right back to him, and he'll skate it through. Cuts in, takes the shot. Goes up and out of play.
I don't think he missed that by much. He was going short side high. He had a small window there. Looked like he just missed it.
And only from running the music, that was a pretty long stretch without a whistle there.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was mostly in the Genesis end, which is really good for Chester County.
Rolled around. Hoffman will chase that down. In the corner, Genesis will outlet. Players racing back. Beeman and Eddie Henry there on defense. Beeman leans on his man, forces him out to the middle. Beeman picks it up at the blue line, but it had rolled in while the Genesis player was still in there, so offsides. Face that off at center ice. Johnny Pepe steps around one. Loses the stick in his skates. They finally push it out. Here he goes back to Beeman. Off the boards to Pepe. He'll put one in towards the net. Goaltender will stick that aside. Genesis player loses an edge, goes in front. Thompson with an opportunity there, but hit a body in front.
Nice look by Johnny to get that in front.
Puck put on the boards hard all the way down. And that'll have enough for icing.
So far, so good with your keys to the game, Ed. Hit that first goal. Passes are tape to tape. I'm seeing a lot of nice passes today.
And the goaltenders will switch back out for Genesis. So 37, Jacob Gilbert will step back in now that he's got his equipment squared away.
He still has his shutout streak going. Wasn't his fault on the first goal.
Fed up the marker. That rolled off of his stick. Frazier will put it down low. Kaboski pinches in for that. Frazier couldn't get that out of his skates. Genesis will put it the length of the ice for an icing. Genesis finds the outlet player with a step. Gets in, takes the shot, and goes top corner and puts it in to tie this game up.
That was their first goal, their first shot on goal this period, and it was just a breakdown in the neutral zone. Joey didn't expect that pass to come behind him. I don't think it was a really good headman pass from the defenseman. Player went right in and put it short side high. I'm kind of lax on my duties here. I should be doing clock and capture. I'm just enjoying the game, Ed. I'm glad you're here.
Frazier goes in. That was knocked off of his stick, but goes down to a knee, stays with it all the way around. Good, strong play there by Alex Frazier. He still has that puck. Steps around another in front. Finally knocked off of his stick. Genesis will wrap it around far side. DeWitt over to that. Battle for it along the boards. It's finally chipped back out. Beeman will gather it up, but Genesis on top of the puck and into the Chester County end. Genesis behind the net, pokes around front, and it goes in.
That was just a player in front of the net that wasn't covered. Nice play by Genesis from the puck from behind the net. Player drifted in front. Pass was right on the stick. Justin was looking the other way, and he had the hole of the net to shoot at. I don't think it's anything to be alarmed about, but you don't want to give up 2 goals just like that. But still, Chester County is carrying the play. We got to keep it up. Maybe tighten up the defense a little bit.
2 goals on 2 shots is tough. Pepe brings it in and in. And so just like that, Chester County ties it back up.
This one, I couldn't even see how Johnny got that in. It looks like he went wide on the defenseman, and then he flipped it. It may have went up over the defenseman. I think he went up short side high. That was a sweet goal by Johnny. He went short side high, and it trickled behind the goalie. Really nice play by Johnny Pepe. So now it's 2-2. Could be in for a shootout today, Ed.
And at this point, Oski at center ice. What was knocked away from him. Battle along the blue lines. Finally back in, but it was offsides. Puck in the Genesis end. Ooh, he tried to go across. Line even got a stick on that. Number 25, Ma, he was able to move it out all the way through. Trying to backhand in front. Moved up and ahead. Linerton at center ice. He'll put it in deep and then head off on a line change. Johnny Pepe gathers it up, puts it way out in front. Beeman tried to step in. Couldn't get through the number of green jerseys there. Thompson will take a shot from the blue line. That'll be kicked aside and moved out to the neutral zone. Johnny jumps on the loose puck. Cuts wide, tried to drop that for Thompson, but Thompson back down to Pepe. Johnny puts it through. He had Hoffman cutting in. Great opportunity there.
That was a really good play by both Hunter and Johnny. Hunter was able to tuck it down low to Johnny, and he saw streaking David to the net. Just couldn't get his stick on it. It's like the refs are calling it. Like it was deflected right out on off of David's skate.
So they'll bring that face-off out to the neutral zone. Chester County wins that draw. Henry banks it up, is looking for Thompson. Thompson finally picks it up, but he beat the puck in. So they'll whistle that offsides and drop the puck again. Marker paddles forward along the boards. He's got a couple green jerseys to tend with. Gets a little support there.
That should be ice. Yeah. The Genesis player saying he touched it, he didn't.
That was the same play that Genesis scored their opening goal on. It's something Chester County's really going to need to watch for.
Yeah, it looks like Eddie, though. Eddie was all over that. He was with the player there. It's number 4, Anthony Lanzelotti. I don't know if he was the one that got the goal. Certainly that's a play that Genesis likes to run because the other team did it yesterday as well.
Marker tucks it back down low. It's out of Thompson's reach. Genesis will wrap it up and around, and they're able to bank it up and ahead. Back down for another icing. Player was right there with Henry. He got caught up and went down. I think he was looking for a call, but
that was no call. Just two players skating for the puck.
Face-off win there goes up to Beeman. Beeman takes a shot. That one goes way up into the netting.
Chester County will take this opportunity to make a change, bring out Nate DeWitt along with Johnny and Alex Frazier.
Beeman and Henry on the defense. They win that cleanly back to Beeman. Beeman will snap one in. Caught up in skates and sticks. Back up. Frazier in. He'll take a quick shot there. Goaltender makes that save. Genesis picks up the rebound and moves it back out to center ice.
That was a good hard shot by Alex Frazier. Goalie did well to make that stop.
Hard off the glass here in the neutral zone. Henry kicks it to his stick. The bank it ahead was just ahead of Frazier. Genesis goes back the other direction. And then puts it along the blue line, but it stays in and Genesis gets the puck. A little late on the body contact there for Beeman. Heard them chirping on the opposing bench. Demboski takes the shot from the corner and in.
Now that was a snipe from Jack Demboski after he picked that puck off. Came across to the high slot. He was able to just make his way into the middle and picked his spot. Really nice goal by Jack.
Back and forth goals here early in the first period. Chester County now jumps on the 3-2 lead. Genesis in the corner. Johnny Pepe looked to go up to the point. DePiro was out at center ice, so no one there for that. We'll bank it up off the boards. Jumps over to Demboski's stick. DePiro will go over to Johnny. Johnny feeds it to DeWitt. He'll go wide. Drops it down low for Pepe. DeWitt feeds it through, but nothing but green jerseys there, so they're able to move it out. Into the Chester County end. Takes a shot, deflected up into the netting, and out of play.
boys are trusting their shots today. They're getting a lot of good shots at the net. Shot totals are 9-3 in favor of Chester County.
Good feed up to Marker. Just ahead of him, but he catches up, tries to bank it in, but back out the center ice. Here are Feathers one that goes off a few bodies. Genesis able to move it out. Long in. Takes the shot. That was muted. And heads to the corner. Kept in at the blue line. Pierre goes off the glass. They're able to knock that down and put the shot in. Just Marble makes that save. Chester County finally able to move it out to the neutral zone. Bosky from the red line. He'll wrap it in deep and head off on a change. Maroney worked on in the corner. Squirts to the outside of the net. Put back along the boards. Roll down low. Stem up along the boards. Maroney was finished on his shift, so he'll shovel it deep and head off. Rink wide pass. Gets by, and that'll be icing.
Genesis loves that stretch pass.
Yes, indeed.
They have a player hanging out at the blue line pretty much all game. I think Chester County is kind of getting wise to that now, though. They've gotten burned by it a few times, today and yesterday. So.
And pass there. That's going to go all the way down for another icing.
The only difference between this Genesis team and the other Genesis team is yesterday's they actually made a lot of those connections. These are just going a little too far ahead of the wingers, except for that first one.
Johnny Pepe in to take this draw. He wins that back cleanly to Beeman. Beeman gets a shot. Goaltender gloves that and will hang on.
Another nice win by Johnny.
First attempt whiffed on that one. Second one just goes wide. Johnny picks it up along the boards.
Down low.
Good pass. Oh, another good opportunity. Beeman blast from the blue line. Goaltender will hang on to that. This line of Pepe, Thompson, and Hoffman, they really do see each other well on the ice.
Yeah, they're looking for each other. That's what you want. A lot of nice passes there.
So Marker, DeWitt, and Frazier will come out. Hero and Demboski on the defense. Back out to the middle. Hero put it up. Demboski will finish it off to put it deep into the Genesis end. Marker knocked down that attempt, so they'll try the other direction. Demboski races in. Genesis won that race, and they move it out to center ice. Reagan in the corner. Tries the backhand out through. Chester County read that, moved it out. Frazier across the blue line. Tried to get through two. Nothing happening there. Genesis moves it out to center ice. DePiero's there. He'll put it in, but not before they clear the zone, so offsides is whistled. Just about 4 minutes remaining here in this first period. Chester County currently leads Genesis by a score of 3-2. Over to Eddie Henry. Handle that bouncing puck, so he'll put it out to the middle. Popped out there, Maroney. Blue line, put back in. Cullen Beeman. Maroney puts it in at the blue line, and he'll chase himself. Up to the point. Beeman with it. He'll take a shot. Goaltender's able to block that. Bounces right in front. Sits there.
Ooh, where's it?
Puck still loose. We got a penalty.
Severy having a conversation with the player that just decked him. Looks like he's calling, I don't know if he's calling a rough or an interference. They're calling a rough. Puck was there for Severy. Actually, that was a good penalty for Genesis to take, because if he didn't take Severy out, he probably had the wide open net to bury that. So for the power play, we'll have Nate DeWitt, along with Alex Frazier and Johnny Pepe on offense, and then Colin and Joey on defense. The point.
That's number 83, Owen Brackbill, who will sit 2 minutes for roughing. Puck drifted up to the line. DePiro is able to hold that, put it down low for Johnny. Puck drifts in on net. Goaltender will cover that and wait for the whistle. Battle there. So the length of the ice. But again, that's not something you can do.
Nope.
So it's an icing.
Nope.
Unless it's the high school game, in which case, yes, you can do it there.
Right, that's why I think the boys get confused by that. Well, they don't maybe, but we do.
Yes. DePiro across to Beeman. He'll feed it back over to Frazier. DePiro again. Frazier along the boards, drifted away from him. He'll race over to keep it. Good work there. Step to the middle, get a shot through traffic, sits there and in. So Chester County capitalizes on the man advantage and goes up by 2.
Alex Frazier did well to spin off the boards and come to the slot. Got a good shot away, and Finn's right on the doorstep. He was able to bury the rebound. Well, he made the initial save, but can't get that rebound. Nice work by Finn and Alex. Nice to see a power play goal. Boys have been working on the power play. It was nice to actually see one get behind the net. They did exactly what you're supposed to. Made a lot of nice passes, point to point, found a player down low, got a shot away, and got the rebound.
Koski skates to pick that up. Near circle. Forced along the boards, tries to go up. Genesis is able to keep it in, but right back to Domboski, and he'll skate it out. Cross center ice. Jack had to make a move at the blue line. Fooled everybody, including David Hoffman. So he goes in offsides. Good shot there, sits right in front.
Oh, wow.
Don't know how they didn't tuck that in. Goaltender makes the initial save, and it sat there right on the line.
I think Hunter just pulled it. He had it, and he just I think it surprised everybody, including Hunter, that the puck was there. That was a gift for Genesis there.
You just need to breathe on that a little harder, and it would have gone across the line.
Exactly.
Give away there. Thompson, he'll put it back down. Hoffman tries to put it through the crease. No one was there, but Beeman will pick it up at the line and skate it in. Beeman all the way around. Puts it right out in front. Loose. Genesis able to gather the loose puck. and finally get it out of the zone. Kelly will go behind the net, try to put it up the boards, but Genesis able to get to that and keep it back in. Kept at the point by Genesis momentarily, forced the other direction. Foot race. Beeman tries to get to it. Stays with it. Gets the shot. Goaltender makes the kick save.
That was a really nice play by both the goalie and Colin.
Genesis clears it out all the way down. Nate Kelly to pick it up at the far circle. He'll curl up as Genesis is making a line change. Maroney from the blue line. He'll put it in. Final few seconds here in this first period. So after the first 17 minutes of this period, Chester County comes out on top by a score of 4-2, out shooting Genesis 13-4. We'll take a quick break. Be back with
what was that?
Second period in just a moment.
Oh.
Second period underway. Battle for it at center ice. Leinen's able to step in across the line.
The game clock isn't working. I don't know what happened there. We got 0 on the clock. Our game clock is correct, but their game clock is now at... All right, now they got it going. That was the commotion on the ice. We'll run it down a few seconds. See how accurate I am compared to them.
I think he said 16:44 is what he had.
All right, well,
but
close enough.
Battle behind the net. Johnny Pepe has it. Goes up to the point. Eddie Henry had drifted out, so they'll need to reset. Beeman strong on that puck. Finally knocked away from him. Goes back. Eddie Henry will bank it up and ahead. Genesis gathers up at their own blue line. Puck drifted on the outside of the net. Justin Marvel covered that up. Let's look at the whistle and face it off down to the Chester County end. Bosky skates all the way around. Was knocked off of his stick. He'll still chase it down. Marker at the red line. Tried to put it up. That was in Frazier's skates. So Keenan knocks that the other direction. Genesis picks it up from behind, rolls it through right in the blue paint. Second opportunity Justin Marvel's able to cover that up and hang on.
Yeah, Justin had to be alert on that one. It ricocheted off the Genesis player's skate and came right back across the crease. A little bit of interference there in the front. Genesis ran on Joey as he was trying to get the puck. Refs didn't call that.
Bosky put that up, turned it over, opportunity in front, but good play there by DePiero.
Wow.
Battled in skates. Genesis pulls the shot off. Justin makes that save in the midsection.
Really nice save by Justin. Justin's got to stay alert. He's only had 4 shots, but last 2 were really testers here.
Johnny Pepe through the neutral zone and in. Cuts through everybody. Hoffman's there with him. Hoffman with it. Tried to go up to the point, takes a weird bounce off the boards. Kelly wasn't able to read that right with that strange hop.
Offside. They got it.
Beeman hard off the boards is looking for Thompson. Goes just wide of the net. So that'll be icing. They'll bring it back down to the Chester County end. I'll face that off to the right of Marvel. Puck out to the neutral zone as they race back for it. Genesis moves it up to the line, but Chester County couldn't clear it. Puck rolled behind. Maroney with it there. Tries to put all the way through. Good opportunity there for Beeman, but that was blocked in front. Kelly punches that back down low. Try to go up and gets by everybody. It's all the way down. Beeman retrieves at his goal line. Up the line and in. He'll put it up to the blue line. Has to wait. They're on sides, so Kelly will flip one in. Goaltender will hang on and get the whistle.
They got a little choppy here in the second second period. It's not so crisp. Passes are not hit tape and a lot of pucks, a lot of icings. Block shots.
Puck forced out to the middle. Genesis tries to feed that up ahead. Eddie Henry back to get it. Over skates the puck. The player draped all over the back of him. It's number 22, Derek DeLong. Get some help from Johnny. Piero in the corner. He'll get it. He'll send it high and all the way down. DeWitt tries to get to that. Leaves it there. Strip of the puck was Ma. Back out in front, Frazier. Pretty move. Just misses the net.
That would have been a highlight reel goal if that goes in.
Up to the point. Henry will flip one in. That hits a skate right to the corner. Johnny tried to get that all the way across. Was looking for DePiero, but Genesis deflected that. Forces it out to the middle. Frazier bumps it up to himself, and he'll skate in. Gets by one, tries to flip it up, goes up and over the net. Genesis able to move it out of the zone and down. Henry shielded that puck, flips it up along the wall. Marker battles, picks it up, puts a shot on net, doesn't have anything, sits in front, still loose. Near corner, Hoffman.
Slash, oh my God, how do you not call that? Jeez.
Behind the net. He'll roll it back down low for Thompson. Thompson banks it up. The bank was cut off by Genesis, and they'll move it down. Piro get it. He's knocked down on the play. Falls a second time. They step in front. Opportunity. Marvel holds, finally put through the 5-hole and in.
Looks like Joey blew a tire back there. He couldn't find his footing. Player was able to wheel around him, come out in front, and get his own rebound. Justin made the initial save. Couldn't get the rebound.
So under 12 minutes to go here in the second period. Genesis closes the gap. Now trails by one. Genesis end. They go all the way across. Demboski's there for it. We'll put it over for Kelly. Kelly puts it up to center ice, but Genesis cuts that off. Keenan will put one towards the net. Marvel will just cover that up and wait for the whistle. Maroney from the red line. He'll put it towards the net. Goaltender waits for that. He'll cover it up for the whistle. Face off in the Genesis end. Genesis wins that draw. They go up and out to the neutral zone. Johnny Pepe chips it ahead, chases it himself. Near side, tries to chop that to the middle. Back to him behind the net. Up to the high slot. Off into Demboski's skit, out to the middle, so they have to come back out and reset. Genesis into the Chester County end. Justin knocks that down. Demboski will pick it up behind the net. It's harassed from behind. Johnny with speed through the neutral zone. All the way across, looking for Linerman. He had an opportunity. Goes off the outside of the net, up to the line. You know, the guy on the Genesis team yesterday had an electric hand warmer. I think I'm going to have to put that on the Christmas list this year.
What do you mean, was he a coach? Was he?
Yeah, he was some part of their staff.
Huh. Well, at least you're wearing a jacket today, Ed. You're not wearing your polo shirt, so.
Can't do that in this ring now. DeWitt with speed, cuts through the middle. Into the far corner. It's knocked off that play by number 31, Samuel Mostach. Goaltender makes that save up into the netting. That's out of play, so they'll blow the whistle with under 10 minutes. Genesis picks it up and moves it out of the zone. Puck drifts into the middle. Beeman will pick that up. He'll circle back. Puts it up, looking for DeWitt, but that was well ahead of him. Genesis is up to the line, but it's kept in. Frazier, near corner. Puts on the brakes. So strong on the puck. Genesis finally able to get possession. They'll send it all the way down, but now that we're more than halfway through this game, I think there's enough snow on the ice that icings will be far and few in between now.
As
they whistle at icing.
As if on cue. Yeah, the ice definitely looks there's a lot of snow on the ice now.
This looks like a third period ice already.
Absolutely. 18U's cut it up pretty quick.
Up along the boards. Wasn't able to get to that in time. Genesis outlets to the middle.
That was a sneaky shot there. Justin had to be sharp, keep his pad against the post because he had the short side low. He was picking it. Nice save by Justin.
Puck behind the net. Bosky rolls it up the boards. Forced out to the middle. Lancelotti sends that in, but still had a player in the zone, so offsides.
Chester County's offense has kind of taken a little bit of a hiatus here in the second period. Genesis has carried the play. They had one or two chances, Chester County, but not like they did in the first.
On the boards, player knockdown goes to the middle. Backhand up to the line.
There's a chance.
Hoffman takes the shot. Goaltender makes the initial save. And the rebound goes in.
As if on cue, again, Ed. David took it in, took the initial shot. It looked like, was that Finn that covered up, that got that rebound? Hunter. It was Hunter. Hunter was able to jump on that. Good play by both players. That's what you want to do. You want to crash the net when the player's taking the shot. Able to clean up those rebounds. They needed that goal. Get that lead back to 2 goals. 5-3 here with 7:40 left in the second.
Rolled around behind the net. Maroney in the corner. Back up, Beeman gathers up. He's harassed there, but able to get it out of the zone. Reagan will put it in. Kelly leaned on, but still able to move it up the boards for Linerton.
Nice play by Severy.
Severy with speed. Across the blue line. Takes the shot, goes through the blue paint. And Maroney coming in, but that was in front of him.
I'd like to see more of that from Severy. He's got the wheels to do it. Needs to trust himself a little bit more.
Played with along the blue line, finally forced out. Beeman has it at center ice. Beeman with speed all the way in. He goes wide, cuts back to the middle. Backhand front. Goaltender's able to cover up.
Much better from Chester County here late in the second. A lot of quality chances. They're moving their feet.
Cut to the middle. Goaltender makes the save with his helmet.
I think Alex hit him. He didn't make that save.
Puck in the corner.
If I was a betting man, Ed, I bet Alex is going to get a goal soon.
Shot there. Goaltender makes that save. Arm goes up.
That was actually a really nice retaliation by Alex. He got cross-checked in the back after he came to the slot. I don't believe they called him. I'm not sure if they did or not. I don't think he did. No, he did.
83 minor roughness, 88 with the slash.
So they got Alex for the retaliation on that. '83, Owen Brackbill roughed him, and then Alex got him with the slash afterwards. So it'll be 5-on-5 hockey. No power play for either team.
So offsetting minors. Both players will sit for 2 minutes-ish. And they'll still say 5 aside. Puck up to the Henry tries to take that shot, hits a body in front, into the corner. Rolled around behind. And Pepe goes up to DePiero. He'll wind up. That's deflected into the far corner. Hard off the glass. He was able to knock that down to DeWitt. They'll call that a hand pass. Maroney takes that shot from the slot, hit the body in front. Battle for it in skates. Kept it at the point by DePiero. Good read there. He's got to wait for him to clear, but not quite long enough. Puck sitting there. Lanzalotti across. Ooh. Red there. Oh. Opportunity to have a wide open, but right at the blue line, one player still in. Hoffman cuts to the middle as it knocked off of his stick. Tries to keep it into the blue line, but nothing there. Was borderline interference on that one.
It was. The refs have allowed that today. The puck has been gone, and they've allowed a little bit of contact after the puck's been gone, so I guess they're being consistent.
Odd man rush for the Genesis. All the way across. Good feed through, but put just wide.
That was an amazing save by Justin.
Bounces in. He's able to hold on to that.
Nice play by Genesis. Player took the defenseman wide, threw it to the net. Other player tried to redirect it. Justin was able to get a piece of it. That's how you do a 2-on-1. Justin was better that time, though.
Behind the net, rolled all the way far side. Thompson's there. Direct up to the line, kept in by Genesis. Take the shot, hits a stick and goes high into the far corner. Shot from the point. Good block there from Marker. Another opportunity. Bounces up. It's on the side of the net. Marvel lost sight of it for a moment. In at the blue line. Blocked in front. Nate Kelly able to pick that and move it up.
Nice play
Hoffman
by David.
picks it up and heads in. Forced off of his stick. He'll put it in. They'll wrap it around near corner. Kicked around the blue line. Reagan's able to get it. He'll put it in the far corner there. Then Bosky battles for it. Turnaround opportunity goes all the way across. Maroney put that behind Thompson. Kelly puts it in Genesis rolls it behind. Johnny Pepe's got, good opportunity there for Maroney.
Going for that far corner, just missed it.
Bosky keeps it in twice. Finally squirts past him. It'll go all the way down the length of the ice for an icing.
Genesis needed a change there. They had some tired players out on the ice.
Under 3 minutes to go here in the second period. Chester County leads this by a score of 5-3. All the way down again, so they'll do another icing and try over. Knocked up and out. Ancelotti puts it out to the middle. Beeman knocks that down. Johnny feeds it up to Frazier. Frazier tries to make the move, but he's knocked off that play. DeWitt keeps it in and puts it back down low. Frazier all the way around. Goaltender covers up and will hang on.
I think Alex got a shot to the face there after the whistle. I think ref might have caught that. I think we might be getting a power play here. .31, Samuel Mustachuk will get a high sticky, 2-minute high sticking minor with 2:15 left here in the second. Cougars have Finn, Johnny, and Alex on offense, with Colin and Joey on defense.
All the way across. Shapiro surveys. Back through to Frazier. Spin around. Turnaround opportunity goes up, out of play, and there's the whistle.
I'd like to see them work the puck back to the point. Have Joey or Colin unload with one of their shots. Crash that net again.
Reposition the players. Roney with it. We'll go back to DePiro. DePiro goes all the way across for Frazier in the corner. Frazier back and forth up to DePiro. Takes the shot over to Beeman. Beeman over to Pepe. He'll take one. It goes off a stick and all the way through, but DePiro is able to bank it over. Frazier. In the middle, Maroney. Back up to DePiro. Beeman, one-time shot, second opportunity, rebound, and in.
That's how you draw it up. Get those shots back to the point. Joey did a good job getting over to Colin. Colin fired it. Billy made the save. Johnny was there for the rebound. Easy goal. Johnny will take a dozen of those a year. Thank you very much.
So Chester County again capitalizing on the power play. Now doubles up Genesis by a score of 6-3.
I just want to make a point, Ed, that our clock matches the game clock exactly this late in the second period. That's never been achieved before in the history of our broadcast. So, now it's too late. Now I screwed it up. But it was good for, at the 120 mark, we were accurate. We were right on.
Well, don't forget, they actually messed up the clock early on, and we were right,
That is
and they
true.
were wrong.
That is
so.
true. Just got a shout out to our fine technical staff for getting us a clock that works.
You're welcome. Put back through, sits there. He battled for it. Genesis finally able to move up the line. Kept in by Kelly. DeLong kicks it to his stick. He's got some open space, so he'll skate it out. Cross center ice. Put one in. Marble slides across. Makes that easy save. Behind the net. Long, bodied by Kelly. Thompson fed that up. Good opportunity there. Hoffman's got a step. Cuts in, takes the shot. Goaltender makes the first save and makes the rebound save as well.
That was a really good save by the goalie, Justin Gilbert. Good period. 3-goal league heading into the third. I like our position right now.
So we'll take a quick break and step aside and be back with third period action in just a moment. Third period underway. Puck sits there for a minute. Genesis player dives on top. Frazier kicks it up. Battle for in the neutral zone. Frazier strips Regan of it. Gets around another one. Goes in himself. Cuts the middle, takes the shot, goes off a skate. Puck put high in the air. Even gathers that. Steps around a few. All the way in. Gets to the slot, takes the shot. Goaltender makes that save.
Yeah. Ice is real slow right now.
Reagan feathers in. Henry backhands up.
Looks like pond hockey out there now.
Puck put back in, but offsides. And he knocks that along the boards. Battle in front of the Genesis bench. Anzalotti from center ice. He'll put it in deep. Demboski back to chase. All through. Marker across the line. Puts it outside of the net.
I'm not sure what he. I think. I guess he could. Net was off. Maybe the ref lost sight of it.
I'm not sure. He's checking the net, so I'm going to guess he thought the net was off.
With a 3-goal lead here in the third, Chester County just has to manage the game now. Watch those odd man rushes, get the puck deep. Can capitalize and get a fourth goal.
Oh, good deflection there for Maroney. Stays just wide.
Yeah, you want to. If you get that fourth goal, great. If not, you want to make sure you don't give up anything either. Don't give Genesis a sniff.
Good play there along the line, forcing Genesis to be offsides. Genesis goaltender, 37, Jacob Gilbert, he's given up some big rebounds these last few shots.
Yeah, that's how they've scored a couple of their goals, Chester County, on the power play. Nice shots, and the rebounds are laying right there.
Puck deflected in. Johnny Pepe's there. He deflects right in front. Good opportunity by Hoffman.
That was good awareness by Johnny. He knew he had a player in front.
He commented a couple times about this line. All the way up and around. Shot there goes just over the net. In the middle, Genesis puts it along the near boards. Kept in at the point. Hoffman looks for the home run pass, has Johnny Pepe. He's got a lot of room, takes the shot off the bar and in.
And that will complete the hat trick in grand style. Beautiful pass. Johnny was wide open at the blue line, came right in, bar down. That's a sweet goal by Johnny. Nice way to cap off the hat trick.
So Chester County uses Genesis' own weapon against them with the stretch pass. Beeman picks it up along the boards, and he'll go down with speed. All the way wide. Feeds it all the way across. Had Hoffman sitting there with some open net to look at. Ooh. Second opportunity through traffic. Gilbert makes that save. Pepe shovels it across the line. Kelly tried to get that over to Thompson. Thompson will finally dig it out of the red line and send it all the way in on net. Kept in at the line by Frazier. Out along skates, finally forced out to center ice. Hoffman back up to Frazier. He's in the middle all by himself, makes the move around one. Finally knocked off the stick in the last second. Up to DePiero. He'll wind up and blast. That one goes wide. Kelly takes another opportunity from the other side. Genesis will lift it and send it down to the Chester County end. To the middle. Frazier cuts to the middle, takes the shot, kick saved by Gilbert. Trying to get it out, hits Frazier at the blue line. That pass was behind Keenan. He'll try to put it in, but Henry has other ideas. He'll feed it back up to Frazier. Frazier in across the line. Force behind the net. Surveys off the boards. DePiero keeps it there. He'll step in. Off of his stick, but he's able to keep it there, get it through. DeWitt rolls it behind. Up the wall, but kept in. Maroney will put it back down low. Genesis finally able to force it up and all the way out. And he leans on his man at the line. Marker will put it the length of the ice and head off on a change. And Bosky. Up, he's leaned on there, but is it all the way up and down? Gets by him. In for icing. 11:15 remaining here in this third period and the game. Chester County with the 4-goal lead, up 7-3. Bosky from the blue line. He'll put it in, redirect it there. Slow down the puck. Goaltender was able to hang on to that.
Yeah, Finn did a nice job redirecting that. He just got too much of the puck, so it didn't have much velocity as it was getting in on the goalie.
Bosky will try again through traffic. Gilbert with that save. He goes along the line and out. Johnny Pepe was off of his stick, kept in there by Kelly. Put up in the air. And Bosky with another good keep at the blue line. All the way across. Bosky takes that shot. That just goes wide.
A lot of unforced giveaways right now by Genesis in their own zone.
Trying to knock that puck out of the air. Genesis able to gather up. Go D to D. Both teams make changes. Marshall tried to get that up, but it goes off a stick. Kelly sends it the other direction. Popped in the air. Kelly well, we got a arm up here, so Chester County is going to be short.
I think. I'm not sure what was going on there. Somebody threw a stick. Jake's going to the box for hooking.
So we have 10.5 to go here in the third period. Chester County will be short for 2 minutes. Battle for it in the corner. Beeman with it at center ice. Try and skate through two. Forced into the corner. O'Donnell across the blue line. Drops it there. Turnaround shot. Deflected just wide. Put right through the crease. Looking for a man on the far side, but he couldn't get a stick on that. Clears the zone all the way through the middle. Keenan will wrap it all the way around. Mazzalotti tries to get that. He's knocked down to a knee. Gathers it up and goes up to the point. From behind. Mazzalotti with it in the corner. Marshnock hesitates there as he was getting pressure. Able to keep it in and put it back down low. DePiro off the glass and up with a little assist there from Johnny, and they're able to clear the zone. Bounced all the way up. DePiero has it at center ice, and he'll casually put it in the far corner. As we tick down to the last 10 seconds, the marker minor. Good work from Johnny there down low. And that will kill the penalty. Frazier in the slot, knocked off of his stick. Goes all the way down. They'll whistle that. There's some frustration on the Genesis bench.
I can see it. They actually played a pretty good first period and a half. I think Chester County's talent kind of took over.
Frazier. All the way around, muscles through. And was able to help there at the point. Knocked off a Miles stick. DeLong wraps it in deep. Henry picks it up from behind the net. Put it over to Frazier, and he'll have plenty of room to look up ice. Back it ahead for Johnny. He was almost offsides, but put on the brakes. Far side boards finally put behind the net. Demboski feathers it ahead for Frazier. Across the blue line. He's got it behind the net, tries to put it out in front. Too many bodies there. Genesis moves it out. Drifts in on net. Marvel will cover that up and hang on. Shot attempt there. Hits bodies in the middle. Linen racing back for it. He's got Maroney back there with him. Maroney. Feather down low. Marker, who's now out of the box. Back down for Maroney in the corner. We'll try to go all the way through. Opportunity there. Huge save.
Whew. I wasn't sure if that went in or not. But judging by Severy's reaction, I could see the goalie made this. I think he shot it more into the glove. Still, nice save by the goalie.
Puck goes all the way around there, up to the point. Genesis moves it out. Beeman tried to get that over for the marker, but that was ahead of him, and that'll go the length for icing.
Now that this game seems to be well in hand, Ed, why don't you tell us about your movie that you went to go see last night?
We went and saw Wakanda Forever yesterday. It was actually a week late. We usually try to catch those on opening weekends, but a little busy these days. It was good. Thompson up to Pepe, across the line. Goes wide, takes the shot, goes off a stick and around. Genesis puts it deep into the Chester County end. Mazzolotti's back there to get it. Goes off of his stick. Beeman off the boards. Thompson feeds it to the middle. Johnny Pepe's in with a step. Gets the shot, tries to go far side and just misses.
Seems like Johnny gets 2 or 3 of those plays a game.
Goes off a stick there. Forced out. Keenan tries to poke it up and ahead. Beeman knocks that away from him. Shield the puck. Skate away with it. All the way up to Hoffman. Hoffman across the line. Feeds it across to Johnny Pepe with a huge play there. And in.
That's Johnny's fourth. Nice pass by David. Right on the tape.
I don't think we can say enough how well this line plays.
No, they've really connected today. David had all day to just kind of pick where he wanted to put that pass. And all Johnny had to do was get his stick on it. Goalie didn't have a chance.
Under 5 minutes remaining in this game. Genesis player loses an edge behind. Rolled up to Beeman at the point. He'll put it back down. Maroney gets that shot, but that was muted and heads wide. Maroney over to Beeman. Step across the blue line. Take the shot. That rides high and wide. Battle for it right in front of us here. A lot of pushing and shoving going on. As Marker is able to feather it down low behind the net. Frazier taking off the play there. Genesis able to move it out of the zone. Maroney leans on Ma. Forced out to the middle. There's Ball and Frazier come together. Beeman circles back. Looks for some open space and skated himself. Cuts in front, gets the shot, knocked down, goes into the net, and we'll get a whistle.
Well, I got to say it was a good response after yesterday's disappointing loss. Chester County really was in control for most of the game today. They had that one hiccup in the first period where they let up 2 goals in like 30 seconds. Other than that, really didn't seem terribly bothered by the game today.
Puck deep in the Chester County end. The bar battle forward in the far corner. Tomboski picks it up from behind. He's got some room to skate out. Forced off the play at the blue line. Genesis moves it out to the middle. Marker over to DePiro. Steps around one. And he'll go in. DeWitt. Opportunity was blocked in front. Marker tries to get that back to DePiro, but didn't get all of that. Still managed to keep it in. Marker with space. He'll put it in the far corner. Lining it back to Domboski. His shot was deflected. Genesis moves it up and out. Reagan comes back, but not before DePiro can get it over. DeWitt, center ice. Put one into the far corner. He tried to get that up for Linen in, but that was behind him. Anzalotti over the blue line. Takes a shot, but that goes well high of the net. Hoffman cuts to the middle. A couple green jerseys to get through there. Johnny Pepe rolls it.
Ooh, nice play by Johnny. Got decked for his troubles after that pass.
Piro's shot was cut off. They'll send it all the way down. That'll be another icing.
We don't do stars of the game, though, Ed, but if we did, who do you think would be the star of the game today?
Oh, I don't think there's any question that Johnny would definitely be at the top of that list.
He had a strong game. He had 5 goals this weekend, as Chris DeWitt pointed out. 4 today, 1 yesterday. The only goal yesterday. Yeah. Good for Johnny. He works hard. No one works harder than Johnny. Paid off for him today.
Johnny on the spot.
Johnny on the spot. All right. Thankfully, this game's almost over, so we don't have any more of those.
Work behind the net as we tick down to the final minute of this game. Colin Beeman skating around, finally knocked off the play and forced out of the zone.
Here comes Alex.
He's in the blue line, tries to make the move, loses the puck.
It's hard on this ice right now.
He's got Maroney with him. Maroney tries to go across looking for Henry, but as you mentioned, all these passes are a little slower now with all that snow.
Puck's just drags. You can't really make moves. Ooh, off the side of the net. That almost snuck in.
Frazier puts on the brakes. Goes up and in.
All right, well, I would have paid off my bet on that one. Alex did get the final goal here. Looks like he spun out of the corner and looked like he saw a little opening short side near the post. He was able to squeak it in. It's good for him to get rewarded on the game he comes back to play for the holiday. And final 10 seconds tick off the clock.
Hoffman in the middle. Chips one in on net. Gilbert's able to stop that. Kelly from behind wraps around and tried to get it in, but there's the buzzer.
Yeah, that would have been Nate Kelly's. Actually, he has 2 goals this season. He had a couple from the point. Good win for Chester County today. 9-3 win. Go into the holiday feeling good about themselves.
So I think these are our last 2 games for the month of November. As they come together at center ice. So thank everybody for joining us again today for our broadcast. Once again, thanks for Krista Witt running our camera. Bill Peasy providing color, the clock, and the replay. I'm Ed Henry, and we will see you next time.